Welcome back to another episode of the Arsenal Career Mode here on FC24, where we are midway through the January transfer window, sitting second in the league, 10 points behind Manchester City. We have Carabao Cup action to come, probably not this episode, but next episode against Tottenham, where we lost the first leg 4-1 in an embarrassing state. We beat Liverpool 2-1 in the FA Cup. We beat Tottenham in the league to end the episode 4-3, so we got our revenge on them in the league. We bought in Adam Wharton to replace Jorginho, who we sold, and other than that, we don't really have anything else going on, so let's just get to the Aston Villa game. We're actually going to go ahead and simulate through this Aston Villa game. I don't really feel like playing them, to be honest, so we'll simulate through it. We'll jump in if need be. Leon Bailey takes the early lead for Aston Villa. Gyökeres, of course it had to be him. He will draw a level 37 minutes in. Martinelli takes the lead 65 minutes in. A 2-1 win over Aston Villa. Starting at 11 to take on Dynamo Zagreb in the Champions League here. Sterling, Havertz, Trossard as a front three. Merino at that cam role. Wharton at the center defensive mid role. With Zinchenko starting at left back and Jurrien Timber at right back. Here we go. A win will do the world of good here. Trossard, Miko Merino, back to Trossard. Trossard now on his right foot. Trossard well over the bar. Merino over the top for Kai Havertz. He made a decent run. He'll get the shot off the post. And out for a goal kick. Declan Rice into Jurrien Timber. Jurrien Timber over the top now for Kai Havertz. First time finish. Decent strike from Kai Havertz. Just a better save from the keeper. Declan Rice now. Can Gabriel win the header? He can. Off the post, off the crossbar, and off the keeper's hands, and cleared by a defender off the line. Zinchenko. A beautiful, beautiful ball down to Trossard. Trossard crossed in for Kai Havertz. Why? Oh, I hit L2. That's why he did that. Halftime 0-0 into Trossard. Trossard will take himself. Saved. Havertz rebound in. Arsenal 1. Zagreb 0. How is that not a foul? How is that not a foul? Thank the Lord for this game might be the worst one yet gameplay wise. What is that?
What?
At least the keeper somewhat looked decent this year. Misic, Petrovic, Saliba blocks the shot. Gabriel will clear it. Oh, that's a great ball in. Batarina and Zagreb draw level. There's a great ball in behind there. And so the big boys come on. Saka, Gyökeres, Iwaneri, Ben White, Martinelli, all coming on. And we're going to draw here 1-1. Wow. We throw it away right at the end, 1-1. Oh, boy. We're going to have to go through that final game. Actually, I'm trying to win that one. Girona lose. PSG beat Man City. We are going to go ahead and quick sim this game, though, here against Wolves, though. Obviously, Odegaard's out with the injury. A 1-1 draw. First half action. Saka missing a penalty in the 4th minute. That's not good enough for us. Ipswich beat Liverpool. That's interesting. And Thomas Partey is walking out the front doors. We have decided to sell Thomas Partey, obviously getting up there in age. He hasn't really been playing for us at all this season. Obviously with the likes of Miguel Merino coming into the squad and now Adam Wharton. He's still that fourth choice center defensive midfielder. So we're going to go ahead and sell him. We are going to bring in somebody a little bit younger and better. I know we do have Miles Lewis-Skelly, but he's just not good enough, especially coming down to crunch time. So for now, that is going to be the case. So do we actually have enough money to bring that guy in? How much money do we have? We have 54 million to spend. Welcome to the club, Weaver from Brighton on the save here. I don't know if he's there in real life or not, but he's now at Arsenal on here. Mats Weaver, whatever you want to say. 46.2 million. He will replace Thomas Partey on the bench as a rotational player. Welcome to the club. And so going into the final game day of the Champions League fixtures here, we are sitting in 8th, tied on points with Manchester City. Manchester City play Club Brugge, who's all the way down to 16th. We are taking on Girona, who is all the way down in 27th. So they are kind of at that cutoff point, 27th to 24th. 24th is actually 1 point off of that playoff spot. As long as we win, we are good. That is our objective. Win and we are through no matter what happens here into the knockouts, into the round of 16, not even just the playoff range here. Kai Havertz at cam. Let's get into the game here. And here we go. A must-win game against Girona. We couldn't get it done over Zagberg, which would have probably put us through. So now we got to do it here. Gekeres into Martinelli, and Martinelli is in behind. Can we get a break start? He had the pass, but he takes it himself. Arsenal 1, Girona 0. Let's see if we can hold on to this lead once and for all. Danjuma getting past Ben White into Abel Ruiz, into Ivan Martin into Sinkinkov. David Raya was there, but Calafiori blocked the shot. Into Declan Rice, over the top for Bukayo Saka. Is he offside? He is. Crossed in, Martin, off the crossbar. Gabriel will head it away. Gekeres out wide. Martinelli, did he stay onside? He did. And Gabriel Martinelli now. Gabriel on his left foot, blocked shot. Gekeres over the top. Gabriel Martinelli on his right foot to make it 2. It is 2. Arsenal looking to put this spot into the round of 16. He wants his hat trick, but he also has a pass back to Gekeres. He'll find Gekeres, and we'll end the first half 3-0 to the Arsenal, and we are looking really good. Now we are going to go ahead and jump to simulation here for the second half. We might be able to squeeze in either the Tottenham game or the Aston Villa FA Cup game, whichever one comes first. But 3-0 up for Arsenal, and we might make it 4 here. We do make it 4. Gekeres makes it 4, and in fact, with that, we're going to jump to a result. We win 5-1. Kai Havertz gets on the score sheet. Zuma gets a consolation goal. Man City barely beat Club Brugge. We are into the top 8. Oh, we actually had Man City up first before any of them. Wow. And so there it is. Top 8 are confirmed. Bayern Munich, Juventus, Real Madrid, PSG, Liverpool, Dortmund, Arsenal, and Manchester City. Now going through to the playoff rounds, we have Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Leverkusen, Inter Milan, Bologna, AC Milan, Atalanta, Stade Brestois, Aston Villa, Lille, Club Brugge, Dundalk of all teams, PSV, RB Leipzig, Celtic, and Feyenoord, all going through the playoff gauntlet to try and get into the round of 16. Those are going to be interesting. Martin Odegaard is coming back from injury. Finally, thank the Lord. I don't think he'll be fit enough for the Man City game, but he'll be here for the cup games. And we say hello to Neto once again. We go ahead and we try to loan him back just to have that goalkeeper security just in case in emergency purposes. So Neto, welcome back to Arsenal for the season. Rest of the season is just another loan deal. Welcome back to Arsenal. We say goodbye to Jacob Kivior. He's off on loan to Liverpool for 2 years. We won't be here for 2 years, so it don't really matter there. He wasn't getting the game time anyway. Tomiyasu, who we haven't used at all. I think we maybe used him once. We're going to send him to SC Freiburg for 20.4 million. It's unfortunate, but injury prone, just not getting the game time, not even in real life. We say goodbye to him. Now, this is a massive game with the window out the way. This is a humongous game against Manchester City to give us any hope of trying to crawl back into this title race to try and put this from a 12-point gap to a 9-point gap. They've only lost 1 game. We lost to them 4-2 February 1st. Let's see what we can do to end the episode here. And Odegaard isn't quite yet ready to start this game. He could possibly come off the bench at a later date, but Martinelli and Havertz will take his spot. Let's get into it here against Manchester City. Here we go. We got to get our revenge not only for real life, just blatant paying the refs off, but also for that 4-2 loss we suffered to them in that first game of the season. Saka into Kai Havertz. Rodri, who torn his ACL. That is actually ironic right there. Rodri tackling Kai Havertz. Marino back to Kai Havertz. Now Bukayo Saka from distance. Bukayo Saka off the crossbar. Gekeres, fake shot. Can he create enough space for him? He does, but the shot's off target. Haaland is in behind already. Erling Haaland. David Raya with the save. Out for a corner. Corner comes in. Martinelli will head it away. Rabiot to head it back in. David Raya will clear it. I have nobody up top, though. Bukayo Saka, did he come back on side? He did. Bukayo Saka. Ake looking to close him down. Bukayo Saka getting the shot off Ederson. Fantastic save. Over the top for Martinelli against Rico Lewis. Martinelli will get there first. Martinelli now crossed in. Gekeres. Oh, why did he not go for the header? I'm literally hitting the button game. Come on now. Phil Foden. David Raya with the save. Into Gyökeres, into the space between Lucas Lewis and Ruben Diaz. And now Gyökeres getting past Ruben Diaz. Can he get past Ederson? He can. Arsenal take the lead 40 minutes in. It's 1-0 to the Gunners here. 1-0 up at the break here. Fazmir during the goal. It was a good goal by Gyökeres. Here we go. Second half here against Manchester City. Trying to shut down Erling Haaland for another 45 minutes. Kevin De Bruyne. Erling, Gabriel's there, and Haaland was actually offside there. Down to Havertz. Havertz over the top for Martinelli, who wasn't behind, but he took a horrible touch. Kai Havertz, Gyökeres, Bukayo Saka to double the lead. Arsenal 2, Manchester City 0. Havertz, that's not Havertz at all. It's Haaland, and he gets one back. Kickoff goal, 2-1. Calafiori, Gyökeres, Martinelli, Gabriel, Martinelli to restore that 2-goal lead. Is 3-1 for Arsenal. And coming back onto the field for Arsenal for the first time in 3 months is Martin Odegaard, coming on for Kai Havertz at his cam role. And then we obviously bring on Weifer for Mikel Merino. Into Gyökeres. Gyökeres who's in behind. Gyökeres to give Man City a taste of their own medicine. It's 4-1 now. Martin Odegaard into Gyökeres, in behind, and Gyökeres to make it 5. This guy is a cheat code. Gyökeres is the best striker on this game. 5-1 for Arsenal against Manchester City. It's a shame this is not going to mean anything come end of the season, because they're not going to lose another game now for the rest of the season. And that is game over. Arsenal 5, Manchester City 1. We close that 12-point gap to 9. It's going to mean absolutely nothing. When we come back next episode, we have Tottenham in the Carabao Cup second leg, where we need that Manchester City kind of performance against Tottenham. So we're going to need that to happen. We also have Aston Villa in the FA Cup, and then Champions League action. Obviously, we're not in this yet because this is a playoffs, so we don't really have to worry about the playoffs here. Let's see if there's any half-decent interesting teams. No, not really. So everyone that should get through is probably will get through. The only interesting one may be Leverkusen versus PSV and Aston Villa versus Lombardia, aka Inter Milan. Other than that, it's straightforward for most clubs. When we come back, more cup action, to be honest, and league action. Peace out.